we have such great products. We have products that, I mean, my gosh, I mean, products that can not just help change lives, but we have products that really honestly can save lives. People get a hold of me every day with life-threatening illness. Last night I was at a presentation and people were coming up to me. 3 different people came up to me and talked about friends of theirs that had brain cancer, and I was able to share with them some stories and some ideas of what they can take to help with that. And we can't say cure, we can't say treat, we can't even allude to the fact, but all we can say is that we have products that can make some monumental changes within the body, and they can help a person find a better health, better quality of life, and that's what we can share. And my brother, he was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, and I gave him a list of things that he could take, and it's funny. I mean, this is actually funny. Some of you are going to laugh the way that I did. His doctor, his oncologist, team of oncologists, they said, yeah, wow, those are super strong products, and primarily talking about the Triangle of Life, the Sisel Avenger, and the Sencha Green Tea. That's the main ones that I had him on, and they said those are some really powerful products. You should take them, and then they said that that's not the funny part. They said, but we're going to send it over to the pharmacist and let him decide. And the pharmacist came back and said, yeah, those are all really good products. They actually have proven to kill cancer. And I thought, okay, these guys are brighter than what I thought. And then, but my brother said, so then the pharmacist went on to say that, but we don't want you taking any of them because they kill cancer. And I just went silent on the phone just like that. And I thought, what do you mean, don't take them? If they know that they kill cancer, isn't that the objective here? Isn't that what we want? And they said, well, because it kills cancer, we don't want you taking them because that's the job of the chemo. And we want to know which one's working. Again, I went silent, and I'm like, I mean, am I hearing something wrong here? Is somebody not getting this? I thought that's the idea, is to kill the cancer. And I told my brother, I said, I don't care what does it. They can take the credit. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care. This isn't some scientific experiment where we need to know which one killed the cancer. You know, I could give her a rat's behind which one is doing it. And so they refused to work with him. They refused to treat him if he took these products. And that's where I laughed, and I'm like, are you kidding me? I mean, are you really kidding me? That's the answer, and you're going to listen to that? But every day we encounter people like that, and you know, I can't say anything, even though it's my brother. I can't say anything. I can't argue with him. I just, hey, you got to make up your mind what you want to do. I can't do that for you. And anyhow, so I talked to him yesterday. I talked to him every day, and he's doing well. He's not on the products right now, and he's doing the chemo, and I just tell people, I mean, hey, this is real life. This is what we go through, and you can't get mad at people. You know, it's their decision, and yeah. So I'll work with him once he gets off the chemo in 8 to 12 weeks, whatever it happens to be, and I hope to God that there's enough there to work with afterwards. But you don't think about that. And that's how powerful these products are, that I think what happens is that the products are so good that we end up searching for a lot of sick, a lot of dying people, and it's a good cause. And if that's why you're in Sisel, you're in the right place. You're in the right place because we do have those kind of products. And if that's how you want to build your business, that's a good thing. That's how I've built my business, is talking to people and sharing as a doctor that that we do have those kinds of products. We can make some lives pretty amazingly healthy by using it. And I think that it's a worthy cause, and man, I'll tell you what, a friend of mine, a naturopath, went to a seminar the other day, and they taught everyone that 99% of us now are nutrient deficient. 99%. And you've heard me say this before. I mean, if you're a gambler, if you gamble at all, that gives you a 1% chance that you're getting the nutrients that your body needs. And I eat pretty good. I mean, might eat too much, but I eat pretty good too. And I watch what goes in my body. And I don't consider myself to be in that 1%. You know, and I don't see how anybody else can either. A good friend of mine, he tells me, he said, yo, man, he's Curt, I'm not going to take any of those products. He said, I eat good. I'm going to make sure that I just eat good. And I chuckle at him because, you know, he's a window salesman. And I said, but what do you know about nutrition? You know, you don't study it at all. I watch what you eat when we go out to eat, and you're not that health conscious. But anyhow, again, that's what people believe, and sometimes you just have to accept that. 2/3 of the disease, chronic disease in the Western civilizations are caused by nutritional deficiencies. 2/3. And so that's a lot. That's a lot. That's why we have the great products that we do, because Tom recognized that. And when you consider that 80% of cancer, based on studies that I've read, peer-reviewed medical studies, 80% of cancer is caused by exposure to toxicity, toxins. And where do we get exposed to toxins? Well, I mean, when you think about it, almost everything we do, we breathe them. You can go on different websites, and here in the States, we have a government website that we can go on, and it's called toxtown.gov, Toxtown, TOXTOWN, and it tells you different places where there's toxicity, but you can use the same thing down there, I'm sure, just because your factories are going to be the same, your places of work could be the same as what they are here, and you can see all the toxins that you're exposed to on a daily basis. And you can run, but you can't hide, right? You've heard that saying. And that's the truth, is that you can run, but you can't hide from that. And so you just got to make sure that you're doing things every day that'll detox. Earlier on the call, before we hit the record button, someone was asking about the H2 water, the super H2 water. Oh, man, you bet. I mean, we take the water, we ultra purify it to make sure and get all the stuff out, to get the fluoride out. And, man, how important is that? Last Friday, I was on a conference. If you haven't had a chance to watch it, it's called The Truth About Cancer. And go watch that series. It's if you can order it and pay attention to that. But they were one speaker was sharing that. I watched it live, and one speaker was sharing that fluoride just fluoride, interrupts 72 different pathways where iodine is necessary in the body. I mean, think about that. I'm going to say that again. Fluoride interrupts 72 different pathways where iodine is necessary in the body. That's just fluoride. And where do we get exposed to fluoride? Well, we get exposed to fluoride in our water here in the States, probably down there too, right? And we get exposed to fluoride in our toothpaste and our mouthwash, and where else is it? When you drink a soda and it's using water from somebody's tap, right? Did they take the fluoride out before they made the Coca-Cola? Right? Question mark, question mark. You got to wonder. And when you drink that coffee, you know, and they didn't take that fluoride out of the water before they put it in the coffee machine. And you start thinking about those things, and it's like, you know, no wonder we're sick. No wonder everybody on the planet is coming down with something, and as we grow older, it's only going to get worse. And so I just try and tell people, man, just start using our toothpaste. If you don't do anything else, if you don't use any other product that we have, use the toothpaste, right? And you get people introduced with one simple product, and you say, if you change to our toothpaste, it doesn't have fluoride in it. And you might believe that fluoride's good for you because you've been taught that. But in reality, fluoride interrupts 72 different pathways that are necessary for the human body to stay healthy. And you could get people started being healthy for less than $10 a month with the toothpaste. And that might open up their world to taking a look at everything else that we have. That might be it. You don't want them to open up to take a look after they've been diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, although that's going to happen. There's going to be some people in your life that just won't listen until they get to that point.